You have got to get a wig, girl. Go ahead. Copy me.
Let me be you.
Copy me again.
Again?
Can I just...
What was the first time?
I just want to take an image and get a live reaction of what I'm seeing here today. For the audiences at home, Chris has decided
Not
to
your
put
cracked
his
screen, by the way. Yeah, you know what it looks like?
E.T.
Not the... E.T. Is that
I
what
want you to look at it long and hard without getting turned on. Oh.
E.T. What? No, let's go back. You said copying me again. Now, I would
Again.
like you to put your money where your mouth is.
Think again.
What were the other times? Name one time where I've copied you. I can't get it out.
I'm going to rest my case there.
How did you do that for the whole episode with that hood?
Welcome
at that
back.
One time?
Because my hood isn't... That hood is really tight.
Oh,
it's so tight. We're like too predictable. We're going to lose
I
viewers
know.
at this point.
Can't lose what you never had.
Can't... I'm just glad you got the phrase out.
Something's coming out, and it's not the devil this time, unfortunately.
I'm coming out. I'm coming. Hey, welcome to episode 20.
Oh my God, 20.
We
Oh my
made
God,
it
I'm
to
in
the
my
big
20s.
2-0. Oh my God, I'm in my 20s.
Oh my God, I'm in my 20s.
Guys, we're in our 20s now.
Oh my God, I feel
Well-
so great to go back into the 20s.
Back again.
Oh my gosh, you know what that reminds me of? Is when, was it BB Rexa who was like,
Ooh.
was it her who had that problematic tweet where she was like, if somebody like asked her, like, if we go back to any decade, what would it be? She was like, Paris, 1920s. And then she got dragged for being like, that was Nazi regime or something like that.
Oh, she just said a cute city in a cute era.
Yeah. I think
Dumb.
it was BB, poor thing. And I was like, oh,
Poor thing. Well, do you listen to her music?
no.
Okay.
Well,
So she is a poor thing because she has no money from you not listening to her music.
No, is that Charlie XCX? Oh,
It probably is, but I don't know either way.
let's rock.
She's going on tour, I think. Miss Charlie
BB or
XCX.
Charlie
And I
XCX?
think Troy Sivan might be joining her.
I feel the rush.
I know your fave.
Addicted to your touch. I don't.
You don't know what the real
Fake.
word is because
Fake.
normally you say some made up bullshit.
Yeah,
that's
typically I'm like,
inappropriate.
yeah, I do.
Us inappropriate? Never.
No.
Not us.
Troy.
Not us.
Gay.
Troy Bolton from High School Musical. Oh, still could get it.
Well,
Daddy Zach.
in High School Musical,
Well, he was in his 20s, even though he's playing
Sure,
a high
I know.
schooler. So,
What's all these 30-year-olds playing like, I'm 14.
Mama, and it's getting older and older too.
Older and older.
You're gonna see some 80-year-old Benjamin Button sitting up there in a cradle, getting rocked to sleep,
And it's
like
gonna
he's
be
a
me.
fresh baby.
Me.
Well, you're approaching 80, so
I'm halfway to 60.
you're over halfway to 60 here in about
I'm
20
almost-
days.
I know. 21 days. I'm almost halfway to 62. Gag.
There's gonna be an episode actually on your birthday, like on your birthday,
Ooh.
the day you chose to be gay.
What? How many episodes will that be? So if this is, I can't do the math.
Yeah.
But in like what, 3 weeks or something, 4 weeks by the
3 or
time
4?
this airs,
Probably 3. Yeah.
y'all better do something for my birthday. Turn up.
What?
I love food.
That is not a surprise here today, Mary.
Send me a Venmo at.
Please, can I have some more?
Some more. Fries at the bottom of the
Also,
bag.
if you hear this noise, it's because I have a cough drop in my mouth. Sorry about it.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what. And my cough drop just shifted as I laughed.
What does that mean? The cough drop
I like
shifted.
had it in the side of my
And it, like,
mouth,
shot
and
to
it
the other
No,
side?
it like shifted up into like my upper gum as I laughed, so that there was like a big hump in my upper.
I'll zoom in and also find it
I
later
know
and
you
zoom
will.
right in.
I know you will, and then I'll double zoom in on TikTok when I make it later.
I did in fact zoom in on the part from last week's episode where you sneezed and faced that way and said, "You're probably going to zoom
such
in."
an asshole.
I sure. Well, only because you asked me to.
Well, don't let it be known that the TikTok that's not out quite yet, where it's the TikTok of your spit take,
Oh.
your live on camera spit take,
Uh-huh.
that is like that camera is this close to your nostril when that spit take happens on that TikTok.
The people
girl.
who
I
are
was like, what?
this close to their phone is the splash zone.
Yeah,
I feel
mama.
like. Yeah.
Through the phone. It's a 4D experience here on, by the way.
Nothing but 4D for us. Remember Shrek 4D?
4Ds.
Back to Shrek. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got 2. You've got 1.
Oh, I got
And PP has the other
1 to 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you hide your second one? In the back?
Right here behind my ankle. I tuck it into my sock. It's inflatable.
And it's attached at the ankle.
Yeah.
It just goes, it's your little nubbin.
You know, I was going to say, you know that thing that looks like your ankle? It's the ankle.
The cankle.
This little lump right there, that's an ankle. This little lump right there.
This little lump right here, I'm gonna make it shine.
It's what
this
made me
little
queer.
lump right here.
Girl, it's what made me queer.
Did you watch the answer is probably no. I don't even know why I'm asking the question, but did you ever watch Dance Moms?
Yes. No.
No, not one day.
But
you know what it is.
I'm familiar. Abby Lee, killer. I'm just going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. She's zooming, dude.
So they just filmed the reunion. They did like some of the girls came back.
Oh no,
Abby Lee was not invited, as you can imagine.
Who did the reunion from Exposed, or was it like the actual show? Like
no,
hey,
it was
girl,
like Lifetime. It was like on Lifetime /
a shady
just
kind of
Lifetime.
reunion, or like a hey, we did it reunion.
I don't think it was shady, but it was very honest about their experience on the show, which, as we know, was not great.
No.
Which is so. This is what's kind of weird with that show is like. So I saw bits and pieces of that show because their rival company was in my town that I grew up in. Candy Apple's dance studio was in my dance,
Right, and that's
my
funny
town.
because they've seen bits and pieces of you.
And still can on National Geographic. Be plugging something I don't
Yo,
get any
National
money for.
Geographic, yeah. When Sharks
But-
Attack, episode 6, season 4.
But like I went to high school with some of the girls that were on the show because they were in the rival team.
Yes.
So like I saw a little, whatever, but that was always kind of weird to me. And then the show was, of course, good. It was like probably the awakening of my reality TV life.
Yeah. Get your finger out of
That is
my
what that's
face.
from.
Yeah.
And then she slaps her, and they talked about that on the reunion too. She kind of cried. That mom kind of. So not all of them were there. They were all invited. Some chose not to show up because they still kiss her, which is fine.
Oh.
But
Is Abby Lee still up and running? Well, she's in a wheelchair, so she's not up and running. That's a shady
she's-
joke. But, is she
she's sitting it
still
up.
running the studio?
No, I think she had to close it down after all the tax problems.
Oh,
She probably
fraud.
reopened some form of something,
The
but
tax problems.
Yeah.
Tax evasion.
yeah, where she went to jail for a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that
on
was
the
a
show.
joke. That was a
like on the
joke.
show. She went to jail. Yeah,
Maybe I subconsciously somehow knew that.
probably. You probably read about it on BuzzFeed.
I probably did read about it on BuzzFeed.
At the time, this is a while ago, but they the girls that did come back were some of the ones that really kind of had it the worst. And
Wasn't JoJo kind of one of the ones that had it
JoJo
the
was
worst?
there.
She was.
She did not have it the worst. She in fact had it one of the best. I was actually
Really?
shocked she came. But
Well, that's 'cause
I mean,
she's
she had
trying
a
to
bad
promote her
kind of
new-
ending, but like her time there, like she was a favorite. She came from another Abby Lee show, so like she brought her over.
There was another Abby Lee show.
She had like a dance competition show. It was like a 1 season thing.
Oh.
Maybe 2. And 2 of the girls that were there came from that show and then
Oh.
were on Dance Moms later.
Okay.
But like the woman that was like, get your finger on my face, like that, she was there and her daughters were there. She was the first ever to like leave the show. And it was after that incident. And it was because these other girls from the other show were being brought in to replace her daughters. And it didn't go well. And I felt bad for the daughter. Like they were all crying a lot. And like you could just really, honestly, it was like one of the craziest reality shows where you could tell how f***ed up that show had all of them for a long time.
And probably still affects them too.
And I mean, the moms are one thing. They were all kind of f***ed up then and still now. But like these poor girls, like they're in their 20s now and just like a mess. You know what I mean? Like they're good now. But it took them some time to get good because they were really f***ed up for a while. So I felt bad. Like they would cry at like watching their moms fight. And like some of them had
they're
never...
like playing the clips and being
Yeah.
like, hey girl, remember this 17-year-old clip?
Yeah, they would like watch it, and some of them had not seen that part of the show. Like they were not allowed to watch that. So like the 2 daughters had not really seen their mom get into that fight. Her mom went to jail, was arrested for that fight. Abby Lee had her arrested, literally,
Oh my God.
in front of the daughters. I mean, it was like there was some f***ed up going on in that show. Anyway, it made me sad. I was like almost in tears a couple times because I just felt bad for them. I mean, they were like 9-year-olds being put through
Tea.
literal hell.
And it's so dumb how like Here's what I don't understand when it comes to like the entertainment and like, I mean, yes, the parent consent and like if you're going to be a child working in the entertainment industry, your parents have to consent, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I don't understand. If there is such a thing as like, you can't really consent as a child, therefore your parent has to. So if you do something like illegal with a kid, it's like, oh, horrible. But if your parents say it's okay,
Yeah.
that still doesn't make any sense to me because it still might not be okay just because your parents said it was.
Right.
What
and
if you don't
most
want
of the
to?
time it's not.
And they're exploiting these children.
They were, and
Will
this
I-
was kind of the.
Will I still watch? Yes.
Well, literally, this was kind of the like first inkling of exploiting kids for reality TV. To be honest, like it hadn't really even happened on The Housewives yet, and like now all their kids are on it. And
Shirley Temple.
Shirley, yeah, she was kind of the first one. Anne Frank.
Love the
Mama, that's exploitation for a TV show.
Not Anne Frank.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
From the House of Frank.
Now it's your turn to get canceled.
I know,
Not
I know,
mine.
I know. So I don't know. I felt bad for them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's hard to be on a show like that, and like this person was clearly somebody that was mad that she didn't get a chance when she was younger and was now trying to live vicariously through these kids.
True.
And then when they would become successful through her, she was then pissed that they were leaving her behind and going to have a career.
Right.
She honestly gave sorry,
that
just
cough
cracked the cough drop right in my mouth.
Okay.
I didn't mean to. She honestly gives, funny enough, like Mama Rose vibes from Gypsy, the show Gypsy that I'm currently in.
Which I
You're
haven't
about to
seen,
see
but I'm
tonight.
about to see.
I know. She kind of gives like that, like stage mom. She kind of gives that vibes, like willing to go for to do anything for these daughters, and then pissed when they're actually successful because
True.
of it. So it was.
There's got to be something wrong with these
mentally-
moms to get there in the first place.
Well, the moms are their own thing, and honestly, it seems like a lot of them kind of came around in the end, and their daughters clearly don't resent them anymore,
came around
or
to jail.
don't at all. But you know,
Sure.
it was sad to watch. I was like, oh,
That makes sense.
the call is coming from inside the house.
I don't know if anybody heard that, but
There was some stomping, clomping, and
stomping
fomping.
vibes. Stomping, clomping, and fomping.
Yeah, fomping.
Speaking of TV, did you want to tell me about the Emmys? Because
The Emmys.
what was it? Met Gala.
Who's the Emmy? Who's Emmy? Who's Hunky Emmy?
We talked about the Emmy.
We talked about the Hemi, mama. The Hemi with an H. Cough drop has caught my gum. Hold on.
And it's caught our attention.
Okay. I had to get it. It was like stuck in my gut. Mama, every time you cry on this podcast, I can't. I literally, sometimes I'll watch these TikToks and I'm like, you in real life do not do this. First of all, you don't cry because you're a bottomless pit of emotions. Wait. I'd
Start
like to
over.
take it back, please.
I'm going to give you this one.
So you're fat, ugly, and stupid.
This is what we want to see.
It just makes me laugh. Every time I see you doing this, I'm like, when have you ever done that?
Never, because you never make me laugh that hard.
But I will make you cry, mama. Boom.
This is
Get
what they
over
want
here.
to see.
You have something on your chin.
I don't.
No, you
Yeah,
actually
your
do. You have a little face. Boop. A delayed reaction.
That's TV.
So dumb. What are we at? Oh, 13 minutes. Oh my
minutes,
God.
that's fine.
Let's talk about dance moms. We have lost PPs, so like when it's time to go to break, we're just fucked. You're about to have to go over there and start the music, girl. By the way, with Jordan.
Met Gala. What was that by the Met? What
I'm
happened?
sorry, I keep sniffing. My stupid sinuses are still bothering me.
Here's is the Met Gala. Okay, here's what I know about the Met Gala. It's Anna Wintour, yes, who does it's an annual fundraiser.
What movie did we watch about Miss Anna Wintour?
Devil Wears Prada.
Correct.
Like it's 2.
Yeah. Island of Lost Dreams. Mama, she's a lost dream.
Nothing was lost in my dreams, girl, because I knew exactly where
Your
to find
nightmares.
them.
No, nothing was lost in your dream. In fact, why don't you tell them about the dream that you had about me running a marathon?
Yes,
Because I live rent free in that little pea head of yours.
I woke up from this dream that I had where So in this dream, yes, in real life, the night before or whenever, you had talked about with somebody that we were with that you had ran a marathon, blah blah, and of course
we were talking about running a group marathon, a marathon relay with a couple of our friends.
Yes, and I was nearby and said to the other friend who was not going to be going on a marathon with me, I said, we'll be there with some like soda, popcorn, and chips. Oh, it's Caitlin. Hey, girl. Me and Caitlin were like, we will not be running a marathon. We'll sit here with our, Mickey D's.
Yeah.
And letting you run by and saying,
and hopefully have a snack for us at the end.
Yeah, we won't.
Sign?
We would have.
Would you have a sign?
No, the only sign I would have would be the sign from God that said, don't run. And I wouldn't.
Huh.
Anyway, so the dream. So in this dream, like that night or the next night, I was at the end of this long race. I'm like, it was one of those, I've never been to a marathon, but it was one of those hokey pokey.
You haven't?
No.
That is shocking news here today, discovered on the pod.
That black and white checkered like finish flag. Girl, like we were at...
What'd you just call me? A finish flag?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
No, but I will. If you ever finished.
Mama, if you were good enough to make me finish. Stop looking at my feet. Oh my God.
Don't wiggle them when you're talking to me about it.
You literally like you're
keep twirling them toes, girl. Because when you're being like,
you're so I'm like not even thinking about it, but you certainly can't keep them little eyes off them, huh?
Little peepers on your piggy.
Little Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get them peepers? Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
I'm not my brother's keeper. Cain and Abel.
My sister's keeper. Is that the movie? My sister's keeper. Oh, he's back in black, folks. PP is back in black.
Back in black, kind of like the black and white checkered flag.
I was saying that
marathon.
I saw PP outside today and did not know it was him because he was not only in white t-shirt, but he was also in shorts.
Yeah,
which is two very rare sightings of
and
PP.
You're like, hello.
Yeah, so I was a little shook. Yeah. But
so,
he's back in uniform. Thank you.
Yeah, the uniform we all know and love.
Guess who's back in the house?
Heels clacking about. Fine, fresh, feminine. Fine to 11.
Cool.
Body like wow. In this shot. Anyways, and I'm sitting here. So I'm in the dream, and I'm at the finish line. I wasn't with a friend. Flop. Sorry you weren't there. And sorry, Caitlin. It was just me in the dream.
She's doing just fine in Italy right now, so she's not listening to this.
Yeah,
she's finding her Italian husband Paolo from.
Yes.
A Paolo that can actually sing is what I told her to get.
Caitlin, text us how it went. How was Paolo?
Which those that have seen the Lizzie McGuire movie will know what I'm talking about.
When they go Paolo, we go Pow High. And I'm sitting here, no snacks, eagerly awaiting.
Barbecue sauce on your tits.
Barbecue sauce on my tits. See you coming around. But you come around the corner at a distance. And you look fine, fresh, feminine, something to 11. Not a sweat drop. Not a huff or a puff. And you were smiling and chatting, not even barely briskly walking towards the end. Like you didn't even care that it was the end. And you're talking to whoever was next to you. And I remember being like, oh,
did you know who was next to me?
No, it was like just somebody you were chatting with, like somebody you ran with. And you finally were like, oh, ha, 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 oh, there it is. And you like fake like LOL jog to the end, like didn't break, just as if you had just walked from your front door to the mailbox or something. And I was like, woo, Jordan! Yes, how was it? Oh my God, you look
that's
great.
How you know it was a dream, by the way.
Me cheering you on.
You supporting and cheering me on. Whoa.
You know what?
Which we'll see tonight when you boo me during my pause.
Yeah,
oh, you suck.
No. When you're coming out as the straight male lead, I'm like,
yeah. Gay.
So, and I asked you in this dream, I go, Jordan, oh my God. I like grabbed you. I was like, congrats. Oh my God. How does it feel? Like, oh my God, a marathon? You look incredible. And you went, girl, this was only 4.2 miles. I like walked / jogged it. It was nothing. And I went, 4.2 miles?
Gooped and gagged.
What am I here for?
Which I would love to see a 4.2 mile race. Like, what a weird, like, even a 5K is only 3.
I don't know. That was the dream. And then I immediately woke up and texted you and I was like,
Yeah.
For nothing.
For nothing. Because I live rent free in that head of yours. You're welcome. Providing you fresh content.
And now look, we're getting a story out of it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All out of this
Whatever
noggin.
happened to hello.
How are you?
My name is.
Okay.
Do you want to take a break?
Let's take a break.
Okay. I'm going to go blow my nose.
I'm going to go blow you.
didn't have to yell at PP today.
No, I didn't have to yell this time.
For once.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you, Timer.
Thank you, Timer. I love the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, 15,
Don't you miss that?
No.
Okay, so I want to talk just for like a hair, because to be honest, next week's episode is just going to be a Met Gala recap episode. Let's just be honest, because it happens in 3 days from today.
I thought it already happened. Flop.
No, it happens first Monday of May.
Oh.
And it is, which is in 3 days. So
T.
I have an obsession.
Oh, I know.
With the Met Gala that I'll never get invited to, but the dream would be to go one day. I used to like go and watch it. Like you can see it from across the street.
It's like invite only, I feel like.
It is.
But isn't that
and
one of the
pay.
places where they have seat fillers? How'd that work?
No.
What am I
because
thinking
it's
of
not
as
an
a
award
seat
show.
filler?
An award show.
Award show.
Yeah, like award shows do it. No, this is like, so the designers, I believe, the designers pay for their table. And it's expensive. It's like it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars they pay for their table.
Girl.
Then the designers invite the celebrities, which is confirmed through Anna, who they're allowed to invite, and then they show up in their outfits.
She's well, it's her event, so she can gatekeep whoever she wants out. But she's like,
it's really the Metropolitan Art Museum's event.
No, it's her event.
But yeah,
she's
she
pulling
basically
every
runs
string.
it. But this year's theme is kind of iconic.
What is it?
I'm really looking
What
forward
is
to it. It's Sleeping Beauty's Awakening Fashion.
What?
Which means it's probably going to be a lot of Disney inspired looks.
What does that even mean? Sleeping Beauty.
It's I don't know. I would have to like pull up the thing and read it. They always give like a little description on like what each thing is.
Somebody needs to come up in that one in like a giant like Disney outfit of Sleepy from like Snow White.
Somebody will probably come as like Snow White, Cinderella. There will probably be all the different Disney princesses.
Aurora
there.
from Sleeping Beauty.
Right. Yeah. Aurora will be there. But like I saw some of the different dresses that are going to be displayed in the museum as part of the exhibit.
Yeah.
And it's giving very like designers takes on,
of course,
like, you know, princesses or whatever.
I kind of live.
But there is a giant part of the exhibition from Alexander McQueen of the alien outfits that Lady Gaga used to wear. Remember when she used to wear those heels that like looked like hooves and stuff?
Yes.
Like the shoes were pulled out of the archives. Some of her other outfits that she wore from him were pulled out of the archives recently. So, you know, I think that's kind of a big portion is the Alexander McQueen part.
I live.
I know. She's allegedly supposed to be there. Miss Aryanka.
The food sucks, I've heard.
Yeah, because nobody eats it because they're all cinched about that big, so nobody actually eats anything anyway.
And then they have like what? Cold soup that's like, girl.
A gazpacho.
Cold soup.
Gazpacho.
Cold.
Soup that's supposed to be served cold.
No, gross.
That's because you're uncultured, mama.
See, that's the excuse people have let leach into their brain. If it's cold soup, why would I eat it?
A gazpacho is meant to be served cold, but that's okay.
A lot of things are meant to be served cold. Revenge, one of them.
Your heart. My heart.
My head and my heart.
But yeah, I am looking very much forward to it. There's some big names on this list
I feel like
year.
are going to 24. You'll be on BuzzFeed too. Catch you on BuzzFeed with them recaps of the outfits. You will go through every
I look at the
single
Instagrams.
outfit. Oh, that's right.
And it's like the Met Gala has its own Instagram where they post all the pictures of people.
And then you're going to go to every single celebrity's personal Insta and see the like behind the scenes of
and
them.
where I'll be the most disappointed will be all the men that will do about nothing.
Always.
I'm actually
So
kind of bummed.
dumb.
Zendaya already kind of did a princess look. Like she did it for the camp year.
The light up one.
Yeah. I actually went to that exhibit at the Met. I normally go, like when I lived in New York, we would go every year and see the exhibit like once it was like on display
that's
publicly.
Right. Like museums are free there or something, right?
It's like donation only, but like there's like a minimum donation that you're supposed to pay. But we would go to the exhibit every year, and it was the last one before COVID like really sucked. It was like that Americana themed one. It was like kind of
when was the one where Katy Perry dressed in a giant chandelier?
That was the camp one. That was the first one I ever went to and saw the exhibit of.
Girl.
That was camp, but you would have lived for the exhibit. Girl.
Really?
Yeah. So I have all the pictures.
I mean,
I'll show them to you one
I
day.
would live for the camp. I know.
Yeah,
But I was like, oh.
I'll show you the pictures one day. Like the exhibit itself was really cool. It's all pink and like these light like disco boxes.
Oh,
and
work. Yeah.
They had like
yeah.
the Balenciaga Crocs on display and like those white chicks dresses where it was like the gooses.
Yeah.
They had those on display. I mean, it was you would have lived for it.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, for
that
sure.
was one of my favorite years was camp. That like whole year was really cool.
Guys need to get on board. I'm
I
so
agree.
glad you said
They
that.
suck.
It's like, ooh, Harry Styles wears something with a frill. Oh my God! It's like, can the
Dear
men?
God, he wore sheer top.
Oh my God!
Not
Like,
a nipple shown on the runway today.
Why
Girl,
are
nobody
the
gives
men
a
are like, I'm wearing a suit again. And if you had a
Again.
compilation of like every, like just take any male
Dumb.
celebrity and every it's like suit, another club,
I agree.
another club.
I
other
think the men need to start being banned until they learn how to dress, and I really can't stand the like. It didn't seem this year that it was too much like this, like it's been before, but the influencer-ness that started to take over with it, where there's these like 20-something nobodies that have 1 million followers on TikTok are there, and I'm like, seriously.
But you know, you would be there.
Oh, if I got invited, sure, but I would like. I'm annoyed watching
Somebody living out
Addison
your
Rae
dreams.
walk up a flight
no.
of stairs.
Yeah,
girl,
no,
because
too
she's a TikToker.
No.
So that's like where I get like, to me, like the Met Gala used to be like exclusive. You had to be like
Yeah.
a giant star.
I
to
think
get
Anna
invited to
Wintour though
that.
was kind of getting like, well, if we don't keep it young, hip, and fresh,
Yeah, then nobody's cares.
then the younger
Which I
generation
agree.
don't get. Okay,
But
sure.
then you have like the Olivia Rodrigos, the Billie Eilish's. Like there are some of these younger
Yeah.
people there. Like
I agree.
But some of these people don't want to go because it's boring. You're starting to make it boring with all these lame influencer people there. Like Taylor Swift is not going to be at the same event that some influencer is there that's going to be trying to film her the whole time, even though they're not allowed to have phones in there. You know what I mean? Like,
And then these people like behind the scenes, oh, they whispered, let's get the lip readers.
yeah.
I'm like,
it's like they can't do anything anymore.
them alone.
Which is like, can you imagine being at this event with no phone? It's kind
you
of scary.
can't. I can imagine, but you
No, but it's kind of
can't.
scary when you're that big, like no phone. Something happens, you're just like fucked.
I feel like at that point you have so many handlers around dealing with all this stuff anyways.
No, they don't even have security. They get like one security guard girl per if you're a celebrity. Yeah. Invite only, mama.
Girl.
It is exclusive.
You know they'd be putting them phones up there bagussy.
I know.
Sneaking it in.
Because then they get the private performances that are always like super secret.
Oh, there's something in there private.
They'd share Rihanna.
What?
These people perform. Yeah, they get a performance during it. Leave.
Did you ever
That was
listen?
the camp year, I think. Because then
Iconic,
Kim
iconic.
went as Cher for the after party.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, I could kind of see Kim doing Cher.
They're there too. The
Did you
Kardashians are
listen
invited.
to Cher's new Christmas album that just came out this last year?
I did not.
It's kind of cute.
Oh, okay. Run, Rudolph! Santa's gonna take you to town. You are an impersonator,
Girl.
Mama. Santa's gonna. Nope, never mind. Take it back.
Yeah, oh.
Flip it back and reverse it. Oh,
We don't
skirt, skirt,
believe
skirt,
in
skirt.
whatever this
We do
is.
not believe. I believe in you. Your dream shot lit. I could get right to your heart so fast.
If you can
No.
do that, Santa,
Hey,
I'll believe
Let's leave it to Emily.
in you.
to sing that.
If you can do that, Santa. Yeah, my favorite musical is Elf the Musical. What of it? No
Nobody
questions.
asked.
No questions.
No further questions, please.
No further answers either because I don't know how to defend that.
But anyway, I'm gonna shut up about the Met Gala now because I'm not kidding. This next episode is about to just be a recap episode because I will still be
And
living in
every
my
year
fantasy
there's
about it.
some buffoon in some shocking outfit trying to, like, you know, remember that one chick? It was like construction orange like barrier thing that she wrapped around and was like, "Hey, girl."
I literally have no idea what you're talking
I'll
about.
have to show you the picture later.
I think one of my all-time favorites is the one that Kim did where she was like the dripping wet look and her waist was about
That was a
this
serve.
big.
That where she had to go in the van where she had to hold a pole.
Yeah, a lot of them do that.
That's
the Sprinter
absurd.
vans because they can't sit in their dresses.
It's so uncomfortable though. I feel like this would be your ultimate hell with so many cameras, so many. It's kind of like
No, that's like my ultimate dream. Oh my god, I would be living.
that perfect, girl.
Yeah, I'd be living because you're just like they're gonna get every angle, so you just zone out. You get about I just burped. You get like 5 minutes where you're just like
you're like
zone
thinking
out.
of it too much.
I know.
Like your whole body
My God,
shifted.
like,
You're like,
everything-
oh my god, you got nervous. Diarrhea tonight.
That's from the Taco Bell from last night, Mama. Ew, so gross.
Cinched
I know.
within an inch of that Taco Bell's
Mama.
life.
Me cinching you in kinky boots. What I was doing was I was trying to create my own version of Kim.
Yeah.
Suck it in. Coughing. Oh.
Anyways.
But yeah, so that'll be next week's problem. Literally, there was this one year when I was working at Starbucks in New York, and this must have been like 2018.
Are you from New York even? Do you have a black oversized puffer jacket even? Never mind.
So I was working at a Starbucks in New York. And I loved the people that I worked with there. We always had like the same group. And it was the Met Gala night. And I was watching, literally, I was like doing work in the back. And I, for like 3 hours on the clock, had the YouTube live stream of the arrivals up, screaming in the back, Keep just showed up. And they're loving it. They're cracking up. They just let me be back there. They didn't even care at that point. I was like, girl, this is my one night that I get away for this bullshit.
One night only.
I know. And then it's like weird because you're like watching it and you're like, it's happening 3 blocks up the way, by the way. Like,
that's so weird to me.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird to me.
There would be like that location in particular. Like there was one night where like all these people are there and I'm like, do you know Ariana is next door having a concert right now, by the way? Like,
oh my God.
It was like weird. You know what I mean?
Weird.
Like everybody's very close there.
You're like, oh my God, did you know Ariana just DM'd me and said she's right next door and asked me to come over? I could actually see you with a ponytail.
Whoa.
Like a long Ariana ponytail. Homegrown, not a weave, not a clip in. Your actual.
Do you know how long that would take?
I know. I can see it
and
though.
how irritating it would be.
And you just put a little oversized hoodie in.
I would for
that
sure.
That era that she's out of now, but it was a cute era. Her like
I loved that little
the
era.
big old boots,
the oversized
hoodie,
yeah.
Cooch out. Can we say that?
Cooch. Cooch in your gooch.
I can say gooch. Gooch out.
Why can you say gooch?
You can say gooch.
Yeah, why?
Because it's not a bad word, I guess.
Is it a real word?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. Coin purse.
Quaint.
Her whole coin purse was out.
Not a roast beef.
Her roast beef.
Her filet mignon.
Her flaming mignon. The flaming minion is her brother. Talk about a flaming minion.
Mama,
girl.
that was a wraparound.
Remember his Oh
Frankie.
God. Remember the
He's on Big Brother.
What was the song? What was the song where he was like, it was an Ariana song. Please, Jordan. And during the pandemic,
oh my God, I
he
don't
put on
know,
his
girl.
He wrapped around. And he was like an American flag, and then he wrapped around. It was
Break Free.
Girl,
yeah, I think
the singing jeans went all to Ariana, dumped, and he did a salt. God gave him a salt-based sprinkle.
Well, you know what's funny? I think
it was so embarrassing and
I think
bad.
it's just kind of that video because he's like been on Broadway like many, many times. And by the way, right now in the Celine Dion musical. Ew. You better mark that's yours because if I ever put my mouth near your snot rag that you just did on that microphone
take that
thing.
tissue earlier that I spit on and you still put in your mouth on the break? Yeah, let's not
Mama,
talk about
it was the other side of the tissue.
Don't mama me.
Yeah, now you're mad that I'm leaning in, huh? Get over here. First it's yelling at me for leaning back
Mama.
when I'm
choking on the podcast.
Choking on the podcast. What was around your neck? You just wanted me to choke you is the problem.
I was saying choke me.
Yeah, I know you were. Choke me, Poppy.
Oh God. Was it Break Free? Oh, it was bad. I cannot believe he's on Broadway because if that was his audition tape.
Yeah, he was in Mamma Mia. He was in Rock of Ages.
Girl.
He's in the Celine Dion one right now. Titanic.
What?
Mm-hmm.
These Broadway shows, that little
It's an off-Broadway show.
flamer.
That one is.
Don't correct me on the petty details. So nasty.
You concerned
So
about
rude.
petty details?
I'm about to double cross my legs for that.
See, this is the problem with you little twigs is that you can do things like that.
The real problem, I can't
My
get
legs
up.
are too like beefy for that.
And then we go the other way and we do it like that.
Snapped.
Pretzel. Yeah. Snapped.
Snapped
The
in
TV
half.
show Snapped.
Snapped. Mama,
Oh, mama.
we will star on that show.
Oh, pretzels. I know how to make homemade pretzels and I haven't made them in so long.
How good does an Annie
Girl.
Ann's pretzel sound right now? Dipped in cheese sauce?
Grab my hand. I've never had an Annie Ann's.
Why?
Jordan.
We should go to the mall. We can get some.
I know.
They're everywhere.
I
Or
know
Cedar
they are.
Point.
I know, but the problem was I need the support. Yeah, keep it here.
Yeah.
I've never had an Annie Ann's because growing up as a kid in a big family of 8 kids, we didn't buy stuff like that. It was like too expensive. And then as an adult, I was like, this is my hard-earned money. It's so expensive. I'm not going to spend it. And then now I'm like, I can make them at home. It's been like 12 years since I made one at home.
You need to do that.
I need an Annie Ann's
You need to
pretzel.
make pretzels and pot stickers, and then we can talk again. And until then,
Pretzels,
we're done.
Pot stickers, breakfast.
Yeah, your breakfasts are good too.
Yeah.
That's going to do nothing but fuel the rumors that we're together.
No, the picture that you would have just posted on the Instagram.
Oh, that will
Of
fuel the rumors.
The rumor.
Mama. And I'm going to let them fuel. I'm going to let them go. See what happens. Oh, suck it up, girl.
You know I'll spit on nothing, by the way.
I
That
know
video
you
where I
will.
spit was from nothing. It's your turn to pop off.
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
time to pop off, I think. So, because I'm done with all this.
I don't. Balagnick.
Oh my god, I literally have like a cramp in my rib right now. So stupid.
You're still thinking about that Met Gala. You're still
Mama.
getting cinched for the Met
Yeah.
Gala. Your body.
It's you know why? Because I just had a rib removed, so I could fit into my corset for the Met Gala.
Girl, buy one get one free.
Live on the camera. That'll be next week's episode.
Hey, tune in next week. And
My
by the way,
prep for the Met Gala.
Your what? Your prep?
My prep for the Met
Your
Gala.
prep.
Mama, because I'm on prep.
Sponsored by
Sponsored
Prep.
by Prep.
Getting prep for the Met Gala.
You didn't have to make it more gay.
Hey. I didn't have to, but there was nothing wrong.
Did
with
I lose this? Where's my note? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I thought I lost the note for a minute. I was gonna be
Okay.
freak out.
Ugh, me too.
I have a really good one
Me
that
too.
like
Me.
recently bothered me.
Oh, good.
Cringe couples on TikTok / YouTube Shorts for you.
Well, actually, it is.
Ugh.
I don't have TikTok, but I do watch the. Get this on YouTube. I will search cringe talk compilation videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do.
And
do that 'cause
that's
you
how
showed
I
me
knew
some.
about the put your head on my doo-doo. And it's like the red background is the dark.
Oh.
Because it'd be like these
Yeah.
furries, or it'd
Cringe.
be like people doing like cosplay and then like
Yeah.
doing. I'm like, ow.
Yeah, but sometimes
No
they're
shade to
doing
cosplayers
cosplay
or
and then they
furries.
take their shirts off and it's like an 8-pack and you're like,
Oh,
you can keep it off, please.
actually, you know what that trend taught me was that, girl, anybody can be hot, fly, sexy, and beautiful
In the
with
right lighting.
lighting and the right music.
Yeah.
But back to the cringe,
Including you.
Hey,
What? We saw yours.
I didn't know what you're talking about, and then I was like shaking.
The red room, mama. 50 Shades of Nasty.
Hey,
Hi.
that's the best review I've ever received. And you know what?
The nicest one too.
I know, because we receive reviews.
We have received some reviews. We're 5-star on Spotify.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thank you for the 5 stars. Keep it up. Cringe talk.
Cringe couples on TikTok specifically.
Keep them coming, mama.
Ew!
Here's why. Here's why.
By the way, I just felt my microphone vibrate. I yelled so loud to it.
Here's why.
Why?
Keep them coming, because there's nothing more encouraging than seeing two ugly people falling in love and saying, if they can do it, so can everybody else. And you know what? That's inspirational. Not only that, but it tells me that no matter how stupid or dumb or like awkward or embarrassing I think I have been in my life, I will never be as awkward and dumb as awkward and embarrassing and low as some of these things I've seen online. Are there any specific cringy TikTok things that you are talking about that like really get your goat?
You know what? A lot of it is just like the weird, like, I have to think about like how I want to say it.
Yes, you're going to be offended if you're ugly and cringy on TikTok.
No, it's not. The ugliness is not even really what I think
I
about.
know you
because
never
sometimes it's-
never said ugly.
No,
I
it was
did.
all
Like
you.
if you're ugly, dumb, and
Because
fat.
like a lot of times they're both really attractive.
Oh.
It's to me what kills me about it is when my gosh, my foot just cramped up.
Everything on you
the
is cramping
energy.
up, girl.
I know. I'm like I'm tense about this topic.
I
I'm
know.
tense.
You look
Really
tense.
tensed.
You look squeezed.
I look tense. So the eyes
bulging
um
with gray sweatpants. Bulge.
it's literally like it's when you can feel that they are only a couple for the internet.
Oh,
That's what kills me about it, when it's like, I know that the second that camera is off, y'all don't even look at each other.
No.
Because both of you are on your
So
phone.
when you say cringy TikTok couples, I thought you meant like they're cringy because they are being like weird like anime dubs,
No.
but like
I'm talking about like when you're cringy
talking-
in love
No,
for the
okay,
camera.
Worse.
Worse.
Not what I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
this is not what we want to see.
No, I take it back. Stop.
I agree.
HRH collection. Stop.
That's not the vibe.
That's not the vibe.
Stop.
Stop.
Yeah,
No.
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
No.
them. It creeps me out, dude. It like freaks me out when they pop up.
Let's be Dr. Phil. What they need is validation, outside validation.
We're very qualified for this, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
To be doctors.
Absolutely. Girl, I've got the PH and the D. Can I take that back?
Yeah,
Cut that
because
out.
you already made the joke before.
Oh,
Move
I
it
did.
along.
I
Yeah,
did.
move it along.
I hate myself.
Pretty hung. Like, oh, that was good. I can't believe you thought about it. You didn't think about it. I literally could quote
actually forgot
exactly
about
what
that.
you said in that episode.
You said pretty hung.
I did.
You came. Yeah, you're smart. I still think that was incredibly smart.
Thank you.
An incredible lie, but incredibly smart.
It was not a lie. I did make it right on up. You
Oh, no,
love to
I
bash
didn't make
me.
it up, but you don't have a pretty hung dick.
Oh,
No,
not that you've seen.
not
I hide that one.
neither. I hide mine very.
I hide that attachment. It's like a Dyson attachment. Dyson Airwrap attachment.
Girl,
Speaking
it's
of
an air
TikTok,
wrap
that
because it's
was a TikTok
invisible.
moment. They're just gross. I hate couples.
No, I hate that.
I think I just hate couples.
I hate couples too.
I just hate
especially
happy
I
couples.
hate happy couples who are not happy.
No.
But they make it appear to
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
And I think you and I.
And then they do the dramatic breakup online, and you're like, girl.
Yeah. It's too much. It's like you wanted me to be along for the ride, but by the way, the ride was fake. There was
It's
no
fake.
ride.
And you want to know how I feel about it? Nobody cares. Sorry about it. Nobody cares.
My noise?
Not one.
Let's see. What would my noise be? Spit everywhere.
Lick it up. Lick it up.
You spit on the crystals.
Lick it up.
Am I being sensitive? I'm not gonna lick it up. My sound effect.
Not right now.
My sound
Off
effect.
camera.
As soon as I think the cameras are off.
Yeah. Us, by the way. So fun and cute on camera. Blah, blah, blah. The second these cameras are off, boom!
Bam!
Right to the
Get out!
Hatred.
Get your
Hatred.
finger!
Bigotry. Nastiness. Rude.
Nasty.
Rude. So nasty.
You'll never have work
so
again.
rude.
You'll never have your reputation.
To quote
Nished.
Nene Leakes, the queen of her housewives. So nasty. So rude.
And to quote Nene Leakes of Real Housewives.
Make sure you stay on my camera for that.
Oh, I will. Girl, not a white refrigerator, honey. We need to get out here and find you a home.
Oh, we gotta
honey.
get you a home, girl. Oh, let's get you out of here.
Get out of here, honey. Let's get you a
I
home.
love her. Bring her back. She won't, but bring her back.
To this pod.
I would. Do you understand what I
Ladies
would
and
do to
gentlemen,
get her on the
Nene
pod?
Leakes.
Nene, her.
By the way, my treadmill is apparently named Nene Leaks.
Wow.
I have to oil it. It's Nene Squeaks.
I just like really
Read the script.
wonder what's happening in your head sometimes. It's so crazy. I mean, I love it, but like it freaks me out a little bit. Any hoozles.
Any hoozles.
Any hoozles.
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras down. You can go to bythewaypod.com, find the links to all of our socials, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere you can
We
find
have
us streaming.
all of those?
Oh.
Oh my God, and I sure will. And you know what I'm going to do when I go to every single one of those?
Go ahead,
Like,
girl.
subscribe, 5 stars, hit the bell, notification.
We are 5 stars on TikTok. Keep it up.
5 stars on TikTok. We get
Nope.
stars? Oh,
Spotify.
every Monday. See you next
Every
Monday.
Monday. Bye.